It's time to go deeper into the caves and get protection for the final storm. But my plan is to also build a new base in the Red Storm Mountains. If it sounds insane, that's because it is. But first we'll need to drill a lot towards the core of the planet, so for that we're gonna need a drill strength 3. That's why I'm just getting another atmospheric condenser right here, and I've also used the soil centrifuge to get a lot more resources. For the drill strength 3 I'm gonna need diamond and titanium alloy. I also have enough bytes to unlock it. We're making 600 bytes every minute with this byte farm right here that we built in the last video. We still don't have all the items unlocked for the scrap farm, it's not done yet. The shredder and the trade platform are still hacked, so I'm probably gonna have to beat the red storm before I can get those. But let's see what do we need for titanium alloy. It's gonna be nitrogen, titanium and graphene. And then for the diamonds I'm gonna need 2 graphene, and graphene is gonna be graphite plus hydrazine. We already have 1 hydrazine, and then I'm gonna need hydrogen and ammonium. So we'll need a lot of gases. So there we go. Now let's get started on the hydrogen first. Then we're also gonna need some nitrogen, and who knows what else, we'll see when we get there. But I'm gonna need the drill strength 3 because the strength 1 just won't cut it going in there. So I want to have the strongest drill as I go down there. It seems that we have kind of enough power right now. Well, that's mainly because of the batteries, but they are about to all run out. And I also found some more interesting items. We got some more of these power items, but also 2 other D-balls. We've got a hypno and a dragon. I found these while going around with the rover looking for power items. By the way, if this is the first video that you're watching in this series, the challenge is I need to complete the DLC without being able to craft any sort of power items, so I just need to scavenge these. Oh, and by the way, all of the storm biomes, all 3 of them, have the hazards set to maximum, so it's just a pain going through all of this. But let's get started on that nitrogen. Now that we have the hydrogen, we can get the hydrazine. Yeah, so we need ammonium. I just got a couple ammonium right here using the soil centrifuge, which is really helping us a lot. And I'm also getting a lot of easy soil by using the paver and the drill on the large rover. That's the best way to do it, by the way. And then we're also gonna need some graphite for that graphene. We've got 3, so we can get started on some graphene. There we go. We've got 3 graphite and 3 hydrazine. The nitrogen seems to be done as well. I'll just throw it on here, and we should get 1 of every gas just in case we need it, so I'll get sulfur as well. Okay, let's see. The Zeta storm, which is the red one, is somewhere in that direction. This is gonna be on the opposite side of the planet from this starting area, and we're gonna have to pass through the blue storm wall because that surrounds the whole planet, dividing it in 2. So we need to get through all of that and then reach the red storm, which is on top of a mountain range. And that's the mountain range where I'm gonna build my next base. We're gonna have the base right there next to the storm, which is gonna make everything much easier when we unlock it. Now let's get this diamond because we have 2 graphene, and then I think we'll also need some titanium. So there it goes, titanium alloy. We've got everything we need, and this is the diamond. It looks really nice. Maybe I should also get... yeah, I don't have a drill mod. So can I get 1 for my terrain tool as well? I think that's diamond as well, yeah. So it's another diamond. I can unlock this. But now that we have these 2, I can get started on the drill strength 3. That's gonna be for the rover. And then what do I need? 2 more graphene. So I'll build a drill mod 3 for my terrain tool as well. But I also got the boost and the wide mod. I did those off camera because I found some sphelerite randomly when I was going around. So here we have it. That's the drill strength 3. I'll just leave this one here. Maybe we'll eventually shred it when we get access to the shredder. But right now let's go into the caves, and what do we need? We need the scanner. Here it is. I'm gonna need that to find the vaults, which we're gonna have to complete. And I think we can start going down. I don't think I need anything else. Well, hopefully. And I had a spot where I went down. Is this it? I think this is it. Because we visited the crystal caves earlier, obviously to get protection for the blue storm, which we completed last time, by the way. That was a pretty cool storm to complete, but the red one is a whole different beast. It's much harder, it has a lot more hazards, and it's just harder to complete all in all. You get hacked faster, everything's basically working against you. But here we are in the crystal caves. I'm just going through here just like that, and I should have brought a soil canister. I realized it just now. So I'm just quickly gonna head back to the base and get a soil canister, because we're gonna have a lot of ramps to build and I can't do it with just the 2 small canisters that I've got right now. So I'll be right back. Alright, I am back with a lot more soil, and I also brought some more power items because I'm probably gonna need them. So these were the crystal caves. We were here last time, we did everything that we needed in here. Now it's time to go further down and I'll start digging. I've got a drill strength 3, so using this I can basically go all the way into the core because I can dig any strength strength of terrain now, but we won't be able to go to the core right now because we have one more firewall to defeat. We are already in the glowing forest caves, and this is why we needed that much soil. We're gonna run out pretty soon, and I'm gonna have to go back up and get more. I'm just gonna dig into the crystal caves and get more soil, then come back here, and I think I'm gonna have to do that a couple times before we reach down there. But I already see a vault down there to the left. That's where we need to get to. So this is gonna take a while, but I'll see you down there, and then we can unlock the vault and get the root kit. Okay, now we are really getting down there. I hope this soil is gonna be enough. Well, almost. But I can just complete it manually from here. Oh, I can't dig that. Yeah, I don't have the drill mod 3 for my terrain tool, but I will be able to dig that with the rover, because that has the strength tree. We just got into the glowing forest caves, and I already see a ton of lithium there. Too bad we can't do anything with it, because I cannot craft any power items. That also means I can't craft batteries. Alright, now let's get out and use this thing. So it's gonna scan, and yeah, that way. That's the one that we saw when coming down here. So we're gonna need to get to that vault, and it should be in this general direction, I think. I'm just kind of destroying everything in here, because I don't really care. I'll come back and grab some more resources, but other than that, I don't really have plans for the glowing forest caves, at least in this series. Last time we completed the DLC, I actually built a whole huge base down here with a lot of automation and stuff, but this time I decided not to do that and build one in the Redstone Mountains instead, so that should be pretty cool. Oh, it's right here. I just didn't see it. It was right next to me. But let's get up here, and we need to solve the puzzle first. So now I just need to go up here a bit, and then I need this, well, something like that, and then I need to go around on all four sides. Okay, so there we go. Now let's activate this, and we should have these things. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be for another side. Now let's see. This one doesn't fit either. So let's take all four of them first, and then we'll see which one fits where. Because we're gonna need one with two different things right here. Well, something like that. Alright, so we got it. Then on this side, we're gonna need one going up and a corner. So this, I guess. Yeah, that was it. And then here, it's gonna be... yeah, I think this one should be it. And we've just got the last one to place. So let's also get this in here, and that's it. We completed the vault, and now we should get the root kit. We're gonna need to use this in the decipher. I didn't bring the portable decipher with me because we are going back to the base anyway. So we're gonna fit that into the decipher, and that's gonna give me storm protection level 1. With that protection, I can get into the storm and start getting storm data, which is gonna allow me to get level 2 and 3 storm protection, which is what we actually want. So I'm back in the base, and I have a lot of ammonium, so I can get started on this hydrazine. There we go. That's gonna allow me to get a drill mod 3 for my terrain tool, and then I should also put this in the decipher. There we go. Now I should have level 1 protection for the Zeta storm. We've got level 3 for the other two, but we're gonna need 7 storm data to get level 2 and then 32 to get level 3. That will also allow us to get the counter hack key and unlock the gateway. But first, we're gonna need to build the base. So for that to happen, I'm gonna unlock the medium storage silo, because this can hold a lot more resources than a medium storage, and I can use titanium to craft these. I think I only have enough for 2 of them right now, but I'm gonna get some more titanium. So we're starting crafting. Then I'm really gonna need a small and a medium printer. We can build the large one right there in the base. Now let's get started on that graphene. We just need 2 graphite. There's a lot of things going on at the same time in here. We've got 2 more graphite right there. And let's unpack these, and I'll start putting items straight on here. So we're gonna have a small printer. There we go. What is this? We've got some wolframite as well. I'm gonna smelt everything except for the ammonium. It's too bad that we can't complete our scrap farm yet, but I'm gonna get it after we complete the storm. Now let's just get that diamond, and I should have enough for my drill mod. I don't think I want all of these mods, so I'll keep the wide, I'll leave the boost right here, and then I'll get the drill mod 3 equipped. Or actually I should bring this with me, so I'll just put it on here. I can put the medium printer on there as well, and there we go, we've got our diamond. Now let's get the drill mod 3. Okay, so we've got some more tungsten, but I don't really have titanium, which is what I need for more of these storages. I'm gonna take another look in the caves, maybe I find some more down there. So I'm gonna need to transfer all of these power items onto this storage. Okay, so we've got a lot of power items. I think I can get some more on here. So this is gonna be here in the back. I still have 4 more slots left on it. So let me fill those up with some power items. I'm sure we're gonna get some more from around that area. So once we start building the base, I'm gonna go out scavenging. Then I'm gonna need some platforms. I'll just throw these on here. Do I have the large storage? Can I build that? Yeah. So it's gonna be 3 ceramic for one of those. I think that's gonna save me a lot of space on the rover. And once we have that, I think we can also bring some of these medium power items. Those are gonna be really helpful there. But before, I want to ask you really quick to like this video if you enjoy it. Doing that helps me out a lot, so thank you. Now let's get on here because we can finally unpack this. It takes a while to craft. We are not at full power, as you can see, probably because of that bite farm, but it's all right. So we've got our items up here. Then I'm gonna bring 3 platforms. Once this is crafted, I can also get started on a smelter, a soil centrifuge. I think I'm gonna need some aluminum. Yeah, we have it. So we can get started on those things as well. I'll also want to get a chemistry lab, and I think all of those can fit right here in the back. Great, the second one is ready as well, so let's unpack right there. And then we can get started. First of all, I'm gonna want the smelter, so that's compound and resin, and then compound and aluminum. And then I also want to have this filled with power items. I don't think I'm gonna be able to bring the larger ones, the medium power items, because I won't have enough space. But I can bring some more of these, and that's gonna help me out a lot, especially at the beginning of that base. And don't worry, we'll get more power items to replenish this base afterwards. So here we go, we've got another one filled with power items. The smelter is also ready, so let's get started on the soil centrifuge. The soil centrifuge is done as well, so let's get started on that chemistry lab. And then we have 1 extra spot right here, and I'm gonna use that to get some of these items that I might need. So let's, for example, get a titanium. I'm gonna get a couple tungsten, get the iron as well, and we'll have these on here. Just in any case, if we need some, we don't have to go all the way back to this base. We can just have them right here. And now all that's missing is this chemistry lab, and we are ready to go. I also have to plug the rover into the base because we've got more power items on the rover than on the base right now. So that's why this was taking so long. But let's get the chemistry lab in here, and now I'm just waiting for those medium storages. We also have some active missions here. Oh, I just need to push the green button. So the firewall is down. We've got a breach. That's great. Push the green button. We're getting a lot of things for this as well. We've got a field shelter and we've got a paver. Now we need to repair the red gateway, so that's what we are doing. Well, I'll take the field shelter as well. I'll put this in the base. And we also have a paver. I don't need that right now, but whatever. Do we have any other missions? No, this is the next one. And that's it. I think I have everything. Well, I almost left without my drill and paver. That was great. So yeah, this is gonna be a long journey. We are going to the entire other side of the planet, and we need to go through all of the storm biomes. So first, it's gonna be the green one. And I don't think I can use these roads. These were made for the buggy or for the medium rover. I mean, I can kinda use them with a large rover as well. Why not? So as I said, this is the green storm biome. It also has hazards increased to the maximum, but there's not a lot of them here because this is basically the tutorial area. This is pretty easy. But as we move closer to the red storm, we're gonna pass through the blue area as well, and that's a little bit harder, but I just fell off. Yeah, I don't really have all that much soil, but we are in the Cyber Canyon right now. I just need to go up right here. I'm also gonna collect soil on my way up, and we are still going towards the storm. And here we just reached the blue storm area. This also has hazards on maximum, and you can see it's just a big wall surrounding the whole planet. So there's no way around it. I just need to go through it. And there's a lot more hazards here. You don't want to be down there without a vehicle. That would be awful. And now if I fall off the road here, I'm gonna have to get out of the rover, and I'm gonna get out straight into these guys, so I need to really be careful not to get it stuck. I can flip it because I can just press F and flip it back, but I can't get it stuck because that would be really bad.
One eternity later.
And we finally got into the Zeta Storm Mountains. So this is where I'm gonna build my base, and yes, it also has hazards on maximum. So this is pretty bad. We can already see the storm up there, but I don't want to be all the way in. So my base should probably be somewhere around here. Let me just go around the side, and I'm gonna find a pretty good spot for the base. but I need to be careful in here. Again, if I get stuck, I'm gonna have to get out of the vehicle, and that's not gonna end well. I want a spot from where I can also see the storm, but I don't want to be close enough that I can't really see anything in the base. So this right here might be a good spot, right in between all of these. I think this looks pretty good. But let me flatten a little bit with the rover because I want to get these plants out of the way. They're also glitched plants, so they vary in size, and they also are very dangerous. And I think I should also get my drill mod 3. Oh, something's shooting. Oh yeah, see, I can't get that. We've got another one shooting. Whoa, one more. Am I safe here? Nope. I'm never safe. I just need to equip my drill mod. That's all I need to do. Something's still shooting, but it's not hitting me. Okay, I'll just be quick with this. I'll get the boost mod off and I'll put a drill mod right here. Now I should be able to get these plants. They keep annoying me. Whoa, that was close. That was way too close. And this is what happens when you set all the hazards on maximum, especially in the storm biomes. Which is exactly why I did, because why not? Which one's shooting now? I'm also losing oxygen. I need to get back. Oh, come on. It's this one up here. Okay, I got that. Oh, I have no more power and no more oxygen. So we've got those. I still need to eliminate all of these up here because I need to be safe inside of the base. And of course I'm gonna nicely flatten it with the terrain tool. I'm not gonna leave it like this. So then we can start unpacking some stuff, but we've still got way too many dangers around for me to do that safely. So there it goes. Now I can really start flattening all of this. And then we can unpack the base, and we have a really cool view of the storm, and also these glitched areas are gonna remain here. So we'll see this in the base, which I think is pretty cool. That's a really nice aesthetic for a base, and I think it's also pretty unique. So I think this should be enough for right now. I'll take care of some of these on the edges. But first, let me just unpack that field shelter. I will feel much safer after that, because if I die, I'll just respawn here, and it's not that big of a deal. But let me just get this unpacked. Does this provide oxygen as well? Yes, it does. So that's great. We've got oxygen. I'll just leave this right here. Can it connect to power? Yes, it can. So then let's bring these closer and we can start unpacking. I'll start with the platforms. We've got 3 of them, I think, but we will be able to get more because I brought the printers. And if we need anything, we also have a soil centrifuge, so we should get all of the items pretty easy. Okay, so here we go. We've got all of that up in there. All right, so this platform should have the small and the medium printer. Here it is. So we're gonna use this for printing. And then let's get some more storages on this side. We're gonna have the soil centrifuge right here. And we can already start getting some resin because we're gonna need more platforms. So do I have enough soil? I think I do. Yes. So let's get the resin, and then I can gather some more soil. I can also use the rover for that. We need at least 2 more platforms right now. Well, actually even more, because I'm going to use these for storage. So yeah, these are filled with all the power items that we need. So we do have enough power in the base right now. We're going to start with another one of these platforms, and I'm going to gather some more soil so that we can get even more resin and then some other resources as well. Oh, something's shooting at me. That hit me. It hit me once. Whoa, this is gonna just... Oh, wow. That got me good. But luckily I just respawned at the field shelter, so everything's alright. But I really don't like it that I'm not safe in my own base. I need to take care of all of these. So let's just start digging. I didn't see them because they were all the way up there, but I got them now. Let's get this whiz with too. That was huge. We've got some more up there, but I don't think those can reach me. I'm pretty lucky that I already had the field shelter out here, otherwise that would have been really bad. So here it goes, and this is gonna be the smelter. Oh, this is the chemistry lab. We'll get a platform for that as well. And then I've got storages right here. So this is shaping up to be a pretty nice base. The storm is pretty close as well, but obviously I forgot to bring Ruby and the Decipher. Well, actually I didn't have any place for them. I just want to take the rover and get into the storm, see what it looks like in there, because I'm guessing there will be even more hazards. We should also have a road leading all the way into the storm. Now I've got even more storage on this side, and I think I'm just gonna put it on here. I don't have soil anymore. Luckily I got the drill mod 3, so now I can pretty much dig through everything, which is really good because you don't want to come all the way to the Zeta storm and not be able to get in. That would be pretty bad. But here it is. We've got our storage area, we've got power in the base, we've got the printers, the soil centrifuge, the smelter, and the chemistry lab. Now we just need an atmospheric condenser. I'm not gonna get bytes here because we are still getting a lot of bytes from the other base. Well, not as many right now because there's not enough power back there, but I'm gonna gather more power items as well. I'm gonna get the plastic and the silicone and all of that, and we can get a big shelter here which also has a Decipher. I don't need a portable one because this is the whole distance from the base to the storm. It's extremely close. But right now let's just build a road that goes in here. I have no power items on me. That's great. And things are shooting. I'm not the smartest one out there, as you can clearly see. But let's get some more batteries in here. And here's the storm wall. We got to it underground. So let's just dig up a bit in here and see what we can do. I am inside the storm right now with level 1 protection, and I'm already getting hacked. Well, this is way too high. So I need to go in from further down. That's gonna be interesting. But right now we have this road that leads there. I'm just gonna make it a little bit towards the bottom of the storm so that we can get down there and closer to the things where we can collect stuff. But right now I also have the compound that I need for the large printer. I'm gonna get some more platforms out here. I'm gonna get more modules. And then yeah, I'm gonna need Ruby, and then I'll want the shelter or the portable Decipher, whichever one is easier to craft first. Next time I'm gonna put some lights in this base. I'm gonna expand it a bit more, and I'm gonna complete the red storm with the gateway unlocked and everything, and we should also be able to get into the core and beat the villain to finish the entire DLC. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of that, and until then watch this next video. I'll see you next time. Cheers, Astroneers!